Hello and thank you for clicking on my video, Kelly Legends Media. I'd like to thank everyone who has subscribed to my channel thus far. And if you haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button down below. There's no cost associated with subscribing to my channel, and it would really help me get this channel rolling, and it'll help me help get by financially while I'm doing this. Also, if you like this video, hit that thumbs up button and hit that notification bell if you'd like to be notified whenever a new video drops. That way you can go back and watch it when you have time. Okay, so this video right here is going to take us to Folsom Prison. Folsom Prison, the old Folsom, okay? The castle, Dracula's house. I wasn't there for this situation, but it's a very well-known situation if you were on the yard when it took place, because it ruffled a lot of feathers and someone almost lost their life. Almost. And it was expected that he would, but he didn't. And I'm talking about Checo. Checo from my neighborhood, from Mariana, was up in Folsom with another homeboy of mine, Capone, who's done many years behind bars. And in prison, if you don't know, big fish eat little fish. Now you know. Okay? That's just the way it is. Things have changed, and it's not as bad, but shit still happens, you know? I hear a lot of people complaining that, oh man, you know, the higher ups, man, they're all tyrants, you know, and they just, they're bullies, and they push their weight and take advantage. And you know what? I can't argue. I've never seen it. I've never experienced that. I've been around them. You know, I've been to some of their houses. I've dealt with them in the street. And I've been incarcerated with them. And I've never been treated poorly. I've never been taken advantage of. I've never been bullied. It was all respect, all good. But of course, just like in every neighborhood, you have people who act and think differently. Everybody's not the same. So if you run into somebody who's angry, disgruntled person on the natch, you're going to get treated accordingly. You know, it's just their nature. Anyways, I don't want to get into this too much, but it kind of has a little bit to do with this situation. So Checo and Capone, they're out, they're getting their store, right? And what happens is these dudes come up to them and grab 2 bags of tienda, of store, yank it from them and say, hey, we're taking this for so-and-so. My homeboy, he reached back, grabbed the bags and pulled them back and told him, Charlie, you're not just going to come and just take our stuff like that. He protested. Well, needless to say, man, like almost every person on the yard was raising their hand to discipline Checo. Huh? Actually, it would have been a little more than just being disciplined. It would have been, let me just say that, it would have been more serious, you know? So it got bad for a while. I remember Checo told me when he came out to the yard, he seen Capone sitting there by himself. Capone had this thing that when he was mad or he was nervous or angry, he'd rock, you know? And he was just sitting there like rocking. And right away when Checo seen him, he knew something was up, right? So Checo goes up, hey homie, what's wrong? Why, you know, what's up? He goes, man, they're not letting me on the weight pile. He goes, what do you mean they're not letting you on the weight? Who's not letting you on the weight pile? So the powers to be would not let Checo or Capone on the weight pile. And pretty much like I mentioned earlier, man, everybody was raising their hands to deal with Checo for that insubordination or for standing up for himself the way he did. Okay, you could see it either way. In any case, he got spoken to by someone that was on the yard who was somebody from Maravilla, right? And they asked Checo, man, why'd you do that, man? Like, what's up? You know, what's wrong with you? And Checo plainly told him, look, I'm a man just like you, just like everybody else. What kind of a man would I be if I let another man just come and yank my things from my hands and take them, the stuff that my family worked hard for, to send the money for us, for me and my homeboy to have food in our cells and to help us survive this time in our life. What kind of person would I be if I just let somebody come and just literally come up and just grab it and snatch it from my hands, you know? He says, I'm a man just like everybody else, you know, and I couldn't live with myself, you know. And dude told him, hey, you know that like there's so many people raise their hands to deal with you behind this, man, you know. And Checo told me, yeah, I know, I understand the consequences, I understand, but I could not live with myself if I didn't react accordingly. I apologize. If you need something, let me know. Hey, if I got it, you got it, this and that, you know. If they would have told me, hey, you know, so-and-so needs this, and that, I would have put it on my list for him. But it's the way they just came up and just in front of everybody, like, I could not just stand there and not do nothing, you know. Anyways, the homeboy walked around for a while with this black cloud hanging over him. He didn't know what was going to happen, you know. Well, it turned out that they could respect his response, his actions. And I'm not a stupid man, you know. In my opinion, I think they figured, okay, he says he's this type of man, well, let's see. Because if he is, we could use this type of man, you know. But time will tell. They weren't in a rush to do anything, because they knew they could do it at any time and end up crushing him like a bug, you know. Turns out there was something needed to be taken care of. There was a chomo that slid through the cracks, and he was allegedly asked or volunteered, I don't know, but he got this chomo and stomped him out. He did what he was supposed to do and then some. He did the most, you know, that could be done under this circumstance with this man, and got him off the yard and went about going through the process that you go through when you do something like this there in Folsom. In any case, in the end, he ended up falling in with the higher ups and became one of the boys, you know. And so I know that there are situations where big fish eat little fish, you know. Nevertheless, it's on an individual basis, man. It's just whoever's around and how that person acts. Because you have some men that act very respectful and know how to treat a person and still be down and take care of business at the highest level. And then you have others that just, use their power without so much discretion. And it is what it is. It's like that in every society, in every neighborhood, in every gang, in every organization. You get people with different mindsets, different behaviors, different set of ethics and morals, and they conduct themselves differently. So you can't wipe out a whole neighborhood or a whole group of people because of the action of a few men, you know. But If you're worried about something like that, the best thing is don't get yourself involved. Don't put yourself in those situations. Don't end up having to take a chance and risking your life to protect your thing. Stay out of prison, man. It's not a place to be. You know, it's all the way live, man, and it's all the way real. You know, all the cards on the table, man. People roll the dice for lives, not just for ass beatings. You know, it's very serious. So let's stay out of those places, man. Make good decisions, and unless you're prepared to give yourself fully to something, don't go there, man. It's a big commitment, and you have to put a lot of things aside that may be important to you that you don't realize that you have in your life that will be precious to you all along the way, like your family, your children, good homies. All that gets put on the back burner when you make these types of commitments. If you go there, do it wholeheartedly, jump in both feet and go balls out. But I suggest you use discretion, think about it, and if you have something to come home to, worry about that. And if you're not in there, don't even go there, because if you get incarcerated, man, you're gonna be faced with certain circumstances that some people just can't deal with. You know, be smart, stay free, keep yourself safe, and let's be out here for our family, for our friends, and our loved ones that need us, so that we can respond when they call upon us for our help, for our assistance, for our support, rather than us being incarcerated, going through some bad stuff, and our families having to use their resources to help us and take care of us while we're in there for making bad decisions, and we're in there for doing things that we shouldn't have done. Stay safe. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope to see you on the next one. Thank you. God bless you and your families.